Hello guys, in this video we will look at how we disable observers already running, and then you probably want to disable some of the observers because they conflicting with some functionality. So let's start with this. We have created from the last tutorial, we have created this tutorial with the dispatch event, creating your dispatch event, and then you create your observer to listen to that dispatch and then display this text. So this is the previous tutorial. Now what we're looking to is to disable this observer, and then we remove this text from this page. So in the last tutorial we have this dispatch event example module, and then we created this event, dispatch event example, and then we listen with this observer. This observer will listen and then add the content into the page. To disable this observer, so let's just refresh, and now we can see this. To disable this observer, we're not going to disable it within the same module because that doesn't make sense. Actually, you just remove the observer if you don't want it. So we assume this observer, this module is a third-party module or something in the vendor or something you don't want to touch. So the best way is to create a new module and then make that module dependent on this existing module and then disable the observer for it. So let's go ahead and start that. First of all, we will create the module. So it's disable observer. Let me call it example tc module.xml. So the name of the module is training disable observer example, and that will be dependent on this module. So we just copy it and paste it here. So that's done. We'll create the registration file, and that would be training disable observer example. Now we have the module created. Now we need to disable the observer. We go to the original module, we copy the event and then paste it here. If we have more events than this, we might want to remove them, delete them, but we have only one event, and then this observer need to be disabled. The first thing, I need to remove this instance. I don't need it, and then I'll just disable true. That's all to disable observers. Now we run the setup upgrade. Now we have the setup upgrade finished. Now let's reload and see the content is gone. Now if we refresh, now as you can see the content is gone, and that's because we disabled the observer that add the content into the page here, and this all to it. So you just have to create the events.xml file, specify the events that is the observer listening to, and then have the same name of the observer and mark it as disabled true, and then will be disabled and won't be triggered next time you run your application. And that's all to it. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you next time.